Welcome back. It's Yunnie Rose. Guess who's back? Back again. Yunnie's back. Ooh. Tell a friend. Yeah. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Hey Rosettes, this is Yunnie Rose and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title today, we will be getting our life together. I'm not gonna lie, I have been in a little funk, a little like, I don't know. But I did see that it is normal for people that kind of just been through some big life transitions to kind of get depressed. I don't want to say that I'm depressed because I don't feel depressed. I know, trust me, I know what depression feels like. So I definitely don't feel like I'm depressed. I just been like, just having a little moment, just kind of catching up with my current reality and just accepting where I'm at in life. And just allowing myself or learning how to just take it a day at a time and, you know, be a little more productive. I feel like when I was depressed, it was one thing to like feel lonely in a house full of people, but like to feel lonely. And here's the thing, I don't feel lonely like in my house. The only reason I like kinda have some of those feelings is because my house is empty. The emptiness kind of reminds me of everything that transpired to even get to this place. That's what my therapist made me realize on like why I've been feeling kind of, I would say more so like sad. So today I was like, I need to get up, get her going. I need to clean up. I've been like emotionally eating, which is bad, which has honestly just allowed me to sleep more and not be productive and just, you know, y'all know when you emotionally eat and just eat horrible, it really does affect your mood. Like you are what you eat for real. But I'm also understanding that intentional eating is very important and you should still give yourself what you want because at the end of the day, life is short, you know, don't go crazy, don't go overboard, okay? But feed yourself whatever you want to feed yourself. Just be intentional about what you want to do. So today I need to clean up. I need to wash clothes. I need to go get my bed. Well, not my bed, my mattress from the front and kind of just let that sit because it's a foam mattress. So it takes about 48 hours for it to like fully, you know, inflate. And I need to do my hair. So as you can see, this is a cute little puff. Y'all, my hair is growing so much. If you're in Atlanta and you know someone that does really good with natural hair, I really want to get a silk press and get my ends trimmed. But I took my braids out. I'm about to go to the beauty supply store because we're going to install a wig. I'm going to get a pedicure, put on some press-ons because, honey, when you look good, you feel good. And I've literally just been sleeping. Like I haven't even been like vlogging to do weekly vlogs because I literally just been in the bed. And it's just so weird because like I haven't been like crying. I have days where I've like kind of felt sad and I kind of cried. But like really it's just like I've kind of just been like spaced out, just kind of out of the zone, not really connected, not really grounded. So I really want to take today to cook, get out. I'm really learning that I need to get out, exercise, get some sun. Because if you guys have been following me for a while, back in October when I was like really losing weight, I used to get up every morning, go for like 2-mile walk. And it used to just feel so good. Like my mental was so good and I really want to get back to that. So today we're gonna get out the house, get some sun. I'll probably go up to the rooftop and do some work, do some editing, whatever I feel like I need to do to be productive or just what I feel like I want to do that could make me feel better. I'm finna do it today, okay? So if you wanna see me getting my life together, being productive, and just kind of getting back to myself and pulling myself out of this little funk that I've been in, then keep on watching. So I am in the process of filming like a, getting my life together, clean up, do that. But I did order some Indian food. I like Indian food, but I haven't had it in a long time. And I've never had butter chicken, and I've been seeing people eat it like all over TikTok. So I got me some mango lasasi. I think that's how you say it. I have heard people say freeze these, so I'm gonna put these in the freezer, put it in the freezer. So here's my order. I made you guys vote on Instagram if I should get chicken tikka masala or butter chicken, and everybody said butter chicken, so that's what I got. And I got some simoleons. I hope I'm saying it right, but it's basically like fried little vegetable things. I don't know how to really describe it, but I've had these before. They pretty much look like this. And I got some garlic naan to go with the butter chicken. It's like this. Oh, it smells so good. And then here's the butter chicken. It's all hot. And then these two sauces are for the little the vegetable thingamabobs. So these caps are not. I just wiped this counter down, so I'm making sure. I don't know what that is. Okay. Matter of fact, let me just taste this first. It's so creamy. I see why people say freeze it though, so. All right, let me try this butter chicken, because once I try it, I'm about to eat and enjoy my food. Okay. So here's the butter chicken. Ooh. This bag out your way. Okay. Oh my God, it smells so good. It literally smelled like when I was in India. That's why I love Indian food, because every time I eat Indian food, it's so nostalgic as like how it smells in India. Okay. Oh my God. Y'all did that. Because I told everybody to vote on Instagram of which one I should get. More people said butter chicken than tikka masala, so I'm glad I got butter chicken, because this is This is a little too creamy. But it's good. But I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and I'm gonna just eat the rest with water. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I forgot to tell y'all, it did come with basmati rice. Hope I'm saying that right. So some rice. So I'm gonna eat and enjoy my food. And yeah.
Open now, you know how pretty it is. Turn up in your mouth. You speak good to me. I feel like it. You got some they talk. Back to 4-0, you should hear how they talk. He might be messed up like a flip, but I done ran through them all. Yeah, that nigga played the number just to watch how we ball. I ain't never home for long, but you pull up when I call. All the other niggas respect me, strippers wanna sex me. You left on her, now we mad because you had me low.
Hey y'all, so I came to my mama's house to go shopping instead of going to the store. So I got some vinegar, some of these, a knife, some parsley. Let's see what else. I'm probably still gonna have to go to the store, but. Cause I went in Kroger. Y'all, oh no, you do got Publix. Shh. Did anybody tell you to? You did it on your own. Shh. All right, y'all. So somebody helped me get my matches in my room. And this is from Louisville. If you know, I did a sponsorship with them before with their original mattress, but this is their original premium mattress. So it's a little thicker, has more layers than the original. So it's a foam, hold on. So it's a foam mattress. So it takes about like 48 hours for it to fully like get hard, but you can definitely sleep on it when you set it up. So yeah, I'm about to pull it out the box, flip it upside down, and we're gonna make it do it too. Where are you going?
I should go over here.
Where are you going? You trying to get in or you trying to run your mouth? You trying to get down or you trying to run your mouth?
It's amazing how you got all this damn energy going out there at the gym.
Huh? I didn't say no. I did not say no. We gotta flip it upside down. Here. I'm trying to get your help. Okay.
There's holes on both sides of it. You can reach on both sides and just pull it up. Stop it.
I'm serious. It won't go. No, for real, I'm not playing. You think I'm joking?
You gotta stand 10 toes.
It's the bystanders for me. You can go downstairs, you're just gonna stand there.
Nah, I don't
looking crazy. Fuck with me. It may take you a while. I'm gonna get it done. You can stand there all you want. Okay. Take that. Okay. What are scissors? Oh, go to the gym after this? Why you go there?
Or you talking too.
No. Stay over there. Stay over there. Guys, so as you can see, it's you know, it's rising from the dead. So I'm gonna give this about 2 days and it'll kind of get a little more firmer. I wish I would have got a king, but it's just me. So it is time to cook. Today I'm making salmon bites, roasted potatoes, and asparagus. So the first thing you want to do is clean your salmon. I peel the skin off of it. I heard that it's an easier way to do this if you just boil hot water. But I had not got my dishes yet, so I didn't have a pot to boil the hot water. So I just had to peel it off. And right now I'm just cutting it into cubes. You can buy like just salmon, like smaller pieces of salmon, and just cube it. You don't have to do big ones. Yeah, set the mood, honey. I love to listen to music while I'm cooking. Like, it just sets the vibe. And here are my bites. We're gonna go ahead and season them. So for the seasonings, you're going to need some paprika, some cayenne. I think I went in with a little bit of chili powder. Of course, some garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And I went in with some lemon pepper. So right now I'm adding some lemon pepper, and then of course some of my paprika and cayenne. Depending on if you want it spicy or not, you can leave the cayenne out. It really doesn't matter, but I like a little kick. And right now I'm adding a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and I added some parsley and some black pepper. And you want to really like get that into the salmon. And honestly, I really like marinated this salmon overnight. So by the time I actually cooked it the next day, oh my God, y'all, it was bursting, okay? It was bursting with flavor. It was so good. And I am just cooking mine in the air fryer because I didn't have my pots yet. But I will recommend doing salmon bites in the pot because they just come out a little more juicier than the air fryer. But if you're going to put them in the air fryer, put them in there for about, I would say like 10 to 12 minutes. I put them in there for 20 minutes and they were a little more crispier than I thought, but I did 2 rounds because I had a lot. In the second round, make sure you put oil on them so they come out juicy. Right now, I'm just boiling some mini Yukon potatoes. These potatoes are so good and they hold flavor the best in my opinion. So I'm just going to boil these in some water until they get like fork tender. So as you can see, you know, just set the vibe, turn on your boiler. And since these are mini potatoes, they tend to boil really, really quick. So it really takes maybe about 15 minutes for them to get like as soft, but don't make them too soft. I like them to still have a little stiffness in. I like to bite it, but still, you know, allow it to melt in my mouth. So it just depends. So right now I'm just going to place some oil on some asparagus, some fresh asparagus that I cut and washed, and I'm adding paprika, pepper, and garlic. If you have minced garlic, I love minced garlic on my asparagus, so that is another tip, but I didn't have any. So right now I'm just preheating the oven for 350, and I think I put them in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. I like them kind of like the potatoes. I like a little crunch, but I still like them to be soft. And right now I'm chopping up some chives, however you say it, and then a red chili pepper. This is what we're going to put in our sauce to make our sauce for our salmon bites in a second. But once your potatoes are done, you want to add some extra virgin olive oil. I added some paprika, garlic powder, basil. I think I did basil or oregano, one of those. And then I added some garlic paste and just really worked this in. And y'all, it was so delicious. I think it was mainly the garlic paste that just really set it off. But the paprika and the basil, I want to say I did parsley and not basil. So it was just really good. And it just paired so well with everything. So now you want to take some sriracha mayo. I mixed that with some chili sauce. And I just added the chives and the red pepper in there. And I just really, really mixed it well. This is, I guess people call this firecracker sauce. And I just added it on top of the salmon. You can toss it in the salmon, or you can just have it on the side and dip the salmon in it. Really depends on however you want to do it. But after I kind of ate this a few nights, I will say I think it's best if you just toss the salmon bites in the sauce and just really get them going. And everything just paired so well together. The flavors were so good. It's such an easy and quick meal. The prep with the salmon took a little minute, but overall you can cook everything at the same time, and it probably take you at least 20 minutes to get everything done. 20 to 30 minutes. I'll say maybe 30 minutes max. So right now we're going to add a little bit of wine. I wanted a little bit of wine because I was having a productive day. Okay, I was getting to it. So tonight I'm going in with Josh. I love Josh wine. If y'all never tried Josh wine, try it. It is pretty strong. So girl, if you're used to that cocktail juice, that grape juice, aka Stella Rosa, this is a step above. Okay, so be careful if you don't know your tolerance. So dinner was immaculate. Period. Oh, period. Okay. Hey y'all, so dinner is finished. So I have these like firecracker salmon bites, asparagus, and like fake roasted potatoes. I saw this firecracker salmon bite recipe on TikTok, but they just made the sauce and they dipped the salmon in it. But I just wanted to like coat my salmon with it. So let's see. Yeah, for a little.
Let me see. Girl, that look good.
Girl, it is.
Girl, look at him. Well, look at his head. Look at the model.
I can't see.
Hold on. We gotta go in the hallway.
No, it's because the light was behind him.
Oh, hold on.
Look at his skin. Okay, let's try this potato. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so glad I live alone because I ain't gotta share nobody food. This was worth the wait. This is worth it. So, yeah. With her eat, I'm finna go wash my hair. Do my hair. What else I do? I think that's that. Wash my hair, do my hair. And get ready for the night. Today has been a pretty productive day. Let me tell you. I wish I could bring you some. Oh, it's so good. It's like spicy and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
I love spicy and sweet.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave the recipe down below, and if I forget, remember me in the comments. Cause so good.
Well, I'm going to the store tomorrow.
Hey y'all, so we have some errands, a little more errands to run. I need to take out the trash. I need to take these packages back. Well, not back to Amazon, but I need to take these packages to UPS to return them to Amazon. And I'm trying to think if it's in, oh, and I also have to go to the bank to get a check to reserve my rooftop because I'm having a housewarming. And yeah, I need to go do that. So that's 2 things I need to do. I don't think it's anything else I need to do. We'll see. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna think of something along the way. So let's go ahead and get to it. But that was it. Like, when he did that, like, I was really shocked.
Questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, babe. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I get out and kill a nigga, cap, chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap, and we can go do what you like. I know you like that, like that. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still?
Hey y'all, so I'm about to detangle my hair. Y'all, my hair has grown so much. I really want to go get like a silk press and like a trim, but we're finna just detangle it, wash it, and put this dang on wig in. I had it in braids, but I already took the braids out, but I had to get so much for that wig that my hair just been sitting under what's it called? Sitting under a hat. So while I detangle my hair, I'm gonna give you guys like a little mini life update because I know I haven't posted in a week. Who's that? Okay. So I'm gonna use this Urban Hydration Honey Leave-In Conditioning Detangling Spray. I normally use this one. It's a detangle leave-in, so it's not really much left of this. So I'm gonna use this more in the like thicker part of my hair. So hold on, because I think I put the stop on. Okay. So y'all, the dream I had last night, well honestly, if you're not into like astrology and stuff, you won't know, but if you are, Mercury is in retrograde right now, comes with lessons. That's why typically like exes come back, old friends come back, situations like come back. Basically, things arise during Mercury retrograde that you just have not dealt with, or that you just like have kind of not learned from, if that makes sense. So every time Mercury's in retrograde, it's in retrograde in like a certain sign, and each sign has their own like meanings and stuff. This stuff is so good. Like, look at that, it just glide right through. So this Mercury retrograde is in Libra, which has really emphasized love and relationships, whether that be platonic, whether that be with your family, or whether that be like, you know, romantic relationships. So it's just been a lot going on this week. And I just really had, man, I had a crazy dream last night that I had like a heart-to-heart with someone, and I woke up and I feel like, I woke up like emotional. I woke up crying because it just felt so real, and I feel like I needed that, and I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And with that being said, I have just still been in a transitional phase. Like, a lot of people have like tried to force me to like, oh Yunnie, like, I know things happen, but get over it, let it go, get out your feelings. But the thing is, a lot of stuff that has happened in, like, a lot of stuff that has happened within like the last 2 years, or with people that I really cared about, it has been it has been really hard on me, because those people were in my life for a long time, and I really care about those people. Sometimes I know this, y'all, I just be rambling, but this is just how I gotta get it out. So but I remember this girl made a video, and she was talking about that. I'm just using this as a reference because I feel like sometimes I haven't really posted because I don't like to you know what, I do like to have these talks because they're very therapeutic for me, and I know that they do help other women going through similar things. But people like to like twist my words up, and I just don't like that, because I never have I ever got on like social media or made a video to intentionally like bash someone. And I feel like it's always turned into that when I'm just like going through my own feelings, understanding my own feelings, and just sharing that with you guys. So that has really allowed me to just, whenever I am having really heavy feelings, I just retreat into myself. Like, I barely even talk to my friends or family, so let alone try to post. So yeah, I was about to say, this lady made a TikTok, and she was saying like, sometimes when people like break up, that like a lot of women get mad, or they start to compare themselves on like, oh, why did this person move on like so fast, or whatever. That makes sense. And she was saying sometimes people don't change, or they just get the lesson and, you know, move on, sort of say. And I'm only bringing it up as reference, as into like, sometimes like people's ability to, okay, I just brought that up to say that I'm learning myself, like living with myself, being alone, being single for this long. I have just really been learning about myself, especially during Mercury retrograde. I've been learning like how I've showed up in relationships, and how I want to show up in relationships and friendships moving forward. And with that being said, I noticed I've just been so drained lately. Like, I've been so drained, so fatigued, and I feel like it's because I've just been holding on to so much trauma. And if you guys don't know, when you go through like really traumatic events in life, it's it's more than just like telling somebody like, oh, get over it, let it go. Because if you don't know, if you don't know, trauma is stored in your body. So if you don't really process those emotions and deal with those emotions, it's going to come up in your everyday lifestyle. And that's exactly what it's been doing to me. I've just been so tired and just so fatigued and just, I don't want to say depressed, because I don't feel like I've been like depressed. Like I know what that looks like. But I feel like it's just a lack of me, like me kind of masking. And masking gets really exhausting. Like, and I feel like since I do live my life on camera, and the times where I was like really vulnerable on camera and kind of let you guys know what was going on, it was just always turned against me. It was always turned against me, and either used to attack others, or used to like pin me against others, when it was like, it was never given that. So lately I just learned, all right, Yunnie, whenever you're in your feelings about something, whenever you got something going on in life, I'd rather just not post. Like, it's to the point where I don't really care about being consistent. Like, my mental health and my real life is always going to take precedence over how I feel, because I learned that as much as I do want to be open and vulnerable and let you guys in, let you guys know what's going on, I'm not the type of person that could fake the funk just off of like work. And I'm learning that that's okay. I'm learning that that's okay. I had watched Aaliyah's J video. She did like a chit chat, and she was talking about self-love. And if you guys don't know, Aaliyah J is a Cancer, and they say, you know, Cancers tend to be very, you know, sensitive and emotional. And if you know about like astrology, your moon sign is like your emotional self, and my moon is in Cancer. So she was really saying, like, when it comes to like, you know, getting back to loving yourself, or just loving yourself, you have to like really love like everything about yourself. And she was talking about how sensitive or like emotional she could be, and she used to look at that as a bad thing, but now she understands that not everybody can even address their own emotions or like acknowledge their own emotions. And the fact that she can, she's starting to learn how to love that part of herself. And I really just resonated with that video, because that's me. Like, I have been called like sensitive all the time. Like, it's really hard for me to get over like relationship trauma, and that's just relationship with like friends, family, and like romantic. And I feel like that's why I'm going through it. That's why I've been going through it so much during this Mercury retrograde, because it is about relationships, and it's just really hard for me to deal with relationship trauma, because I feel like a lot of relationship trauma is stuff, or why I take it so hard is because of like just how sensitive I am, and how I just really pour into my relationships, to the point like now I have like when it comes to like making new friends, and when it comes to like dating, I noticed that I have really like masked myself, and I don't want to live that way, because I noticed that's just like that's still me allowing certain traumas to affect me in my life, and it's not really allowing me to move forward in a healthy way. But it's just me. I noticed that I was just doing that just out of like protection. Like, it gets to the point when you go through certain things, you get to the point where you do want to protect yourself from it ever happening again. But I'm learning that I can't allow certain situations to affect me. Finding, well, not finding, but I noticed that I can't sit in protection survivor mode for so long and expect something like a different outcome, because I noticed what I started subconsciously doing is treating new people how old people have treated me, and not like I won't say the bad parts, more so the like nonchalant, avoidant part. Because I feel like I used to be someone that was very like anxiously attached. If you know about attachment styles, I used to be someone that was very anxiously attached. And honestly, I'll take that back. I used to be like, before I got married, I feel as though throughout my life, throughout lessons of my life and childhood and stuff, I feel like I was very secure. I probably had like anxious tendencies sometimes, but I feel like I was very secure. Like I'm a very chill person. I'm a very understanding person. So a lot of my relationships, if you know me, you know, but I'm just very chill. Like, I don't expect nothing out of no one, for real. I barely even ask for stuff. Like, if I asked somebody for something, like, it was like my last resort. And it's because I actually feel comfortable with, you know, I feel comfortable knowing that, you know, they're gonna have my back as a friend, family member, romantic partner, etc. So I used to be very securely attached, but I noticed in the last couple of years, I became very anxiously attached, dealing with a lot of like avoidant people, to the point now I feel like I've turned into a very avoidant person, just out of like, you know, protection. But that's not me. So it actually, I've noticed it takes me way more effort trying to be avoidant and trying to act like I don't care, when I really do. I'm not gonna lie, some things I genuinely don't care about. But when it comes to like relationships, friendships, just anything along the line of relationships, I love hard and I really care about the people in my life. And I feel like I used to have the feeling of like we all are in each other's life to help each other grow and evolve. And I was always willing to do whatever, you know, for my friends and my family to thrive. Wherever I could help, I always wanted to do that. And I noticed that I've stopped doing that because that had got taken advantage of by so many people that I kind of just stopped. With that being said, I'm understanding how to love myself and give myself what I need, whether that be rest, whether that be talking it out with my therapist, whether that be being honest about my feelings and not suppressing feelings. So I'm also learning how to be vulnerable again. And I say again because I used to be vulnerable, but with certain traumas, it has allowed me to kind of retreat into myself. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on and why I haven't really been posting as much. But now that I'm kind of getting through those emotions and understanding certain traumas and how they affected me, the more and more I deal with the stuff, the easier it is for me to get up and be motivated again and be productive and do what I need to do. So I am getting better. I just don't want to, I just didn't want to like vlog every day and allow people to see the most like vulnerable, raw forms of myself and what I've been going through, because like I said in the past, it's never worked out for me. So I just never want to do that again. But I did want to give like my OG subscribers, people that really, you know, are concerned or care about my well-being, I wanted to give you guys an update. So let's go ahead and wash this hair and install this wig. So the color came out really good. I wanted this like coppery, like red tone, and I'm so glad that I did like a bleach bath and then I did like watercolor, because when you do it like that, it allows like different dimensions. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it allows the color to be a little sporadic, and that's what I wanted, because I like when color is like kind of dimensional and it's not just all one color. So you can still see a little like blonde spots. It's dark in some areas, light in some areas. Like I really like that. So ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna blow dry it a little more, let it air dry, and we're gonna do some wand curls. It's gonna be so pretty. So I'm excited because I need to enter my red hair era, because it's about to feel so good. So let's go ahead and wash the hair and install this wig. Shout out to Love Me Hair for sponsoring today's video. This is how it came in the packaging. They always give you a wig and other goodies to install your wig. So today we're working with a 22-inch closure unit. This is a lace closure. I think it's a 4x4 if I'm not mistaken. It comes with an elastic band and combs and an adjustable strap, so it fits perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and do a bleach bath. This is my first time doing it, so you're gonna need some bleach. I am using the Clairol BW2 and just some random 40 volume developer. So the purpose of a bleach bath is to bleach the whole wig without having to go in layers. It saves time and it is a little quicker. I will say, if you're trying to go for like a blonde use less water and just more developer. I kind of just mixed a little bit of the developer with the bleach, because since I was going for a coppery red tone in the hair, I didn't need to lift the hair too much. So as you can see, I'm just making sure I really take my time and blend the bleach with the developer. And basically you want like a creamy consistency, just to make sure that you have a very like even consistency with the bleach. That way when you add the water in, it's not any clumps or anything like that. So just take your time and just mix it all together. So as you can see, this is the consistency that you want. You want it to be like kind of runny, but not like in between. So as you can see, like it's a little runny, but it's like actually not like pouring out. So you want to add a little bit of water and take your time, like add a little bit of water at a time and just really mix it in and get it in with the water. That way you can kind of see how much water you need, or if you need to add more developer or more bleach, depending on how light or how much you want to lift the hair. Like I said, I didn't need to lift the hair that much, so this consistency was perfect. So what you want to do is add your wig in. And the only thing is, you just have to really brush everything through. If you're not used to using bleach or anything like that. So as you can see, I could have added more water, but it was more bleach. So if you need to add more, I did end up adding more water, but if you need to add more water, if you have a longer wig, just make sure you have more of the actual bleach mixture. Because the more water you add, the more it's going to actually dilute the bleach. The purpose of this is to actually just get it all over the hair without you having to do too much work. So just make sure you take your time and really comb or brush through it. As you can see, I was making sure like I got all the bleach in the front. And if you're not used to working with bleach or like just used to not getting on your hand, make sure you use gloves. But I've been doing this for a while, so I know how not to get it all over my hands. So as you can see, that is how it lifted. This hair didn't lift that much. It lifted to a pretty like brownish shade. It wasn't like too blonde, but as you can see, it was already a red tint before I even put the red on. So if you're not going for a red, the best thing you can do is once you bleach it is to correct it and take that red out if you're going for a more blonde or like ashy color. So I'm using these Kiss colors. I'm using Cajun Spice and Intense Red, and I'm just doing the watercolor method because I wanted it to be like kind of spotty and like all over, like not all over the place, but I just wanted the color to be kind of spotty and random, so it just had a little more dimension. So I added the whole bottle of the Cajun Spice and like maybe a half of the Intense Red. I didn't want to add too much of the Intense Red because it's darker than the Cajun Spice, and I wanted more of that like coppery Cajun color. So as you can see, I added a little bit of the Intense Red, and then I just took my time and really dipped the wig in. Make sure that you're taking your time with this type of method, because so what happens when you put the wig in the actual water is going to basically catch on to all that color. So you want to make sure that you're actually really brushing the hair through while you're doing this method and continuing to dip it in and dip it out. But if you want it to pick up most of the hair color, you have to let it sit so it can actually soak up the color. So you guys will see how the color turned out in the next clip. Woo! Oh yeah, it's tight. Tight. Press. You don't need more press. Kill them hoes, put them hoes to rest. Walked in bulletproof vest. Y'all about to be sick of me. Cause it's giving under the sea. It's giving Ariel. Y'all, when I put this red hair on, everybody that thought there was somebody in my life ain't gonna be nobody.
Yo, speaking of that.
Under the sea. Yes, she did.
Why you talk like that in person? How am I supposed to know?
You know what?
You literally talk like that every day.
I guess you got a point. I guess you got a point. Stats on deck. Patron no ice. We can pop bottles all night. Yeah, why don't you can tell me that? How about that?
What?
Tell me that I can have Patron on ice. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear it.
Close enough till we cross that